Hey everybody, this is Ryan O'Hara live from the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Lounge here in Hall 7, bringing you a prediction for next week's title fight between Adonis Stevenson and Tony Bellew for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Also, be prepared for another video for Sergey Kovalev's fight against Ismail Silica for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship, which will take place on the same day, the same venue in Quebec City, Canada. But we got to stick with this video first between Stevenson and Bellew. Stevenson comes into this fight, he just retained his title, a knockout in 7 rounds of Tavoris Cloud, TKO to be specific. Stevenson landed 108 punches, Cloud landed only 36. Cloud suffered a loss in his previous fight before that to Bernard Hopkins by unanimous decision. It wasn't even close. Stevenson got the title originally by knocking out Chad Dawson, a one-punch knockout in the first round against Dawson, who also suffered a loss in his previous fight before Stevenson to Andre Ward at a lower division. I believe it was at 168 pounds. So a lot of criticism to Dawson for going down in weight and draining himself, and that happens. Tony Bellew comes into this fight 21-1. His last fight was a 12-round unanimous decision win against Isaac Chilemba for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship Eliminator, which turned out to be a rematch. In the fight before that, Chilemba and Bellew fought to a draw for the WBC Silver Light Heavyweight Championship, but Bellew ended up still retaining it because in the fight before the draw, he fought Roberto Bellonti in England for that same championship and won by unanimous decision. So essentially, Stevenson has a lot more power than Bellew. We know that. Also, forgot to mention, Bellew's only loss came to Nathan Cleverly in 2011. It was a split decision loss. Cleverly also, in his last fight, was knocked out by Sergey Kovalev for his WBO title. So now Cleverly's trying to make his way back up to the top. He's got a long way to go. His next fight's going to be against some unknown guy. I believe his name's Daniel Onman for some Commonwealth Championship. So we wish Cleverly the best in his future endeavors. But anyway, we're going to use the title about boxing. Once again, we did this for Brandon Rios and Manny Pacquiao. We got the judges, we got the trainers, we got the referees. So we are going to do the live prediction starting now. And I believe Stevenson's going to win. He has just more power, but we will see what happens. And round 1 begins. And we're playing the rounds fast forwarded. So we'll let you know. So far, Stevenson is getting the best of Bellew, but of course, it's a long way to go. Garza warns Stevenson for hitting on the break. Round 1 ends, and it's an easy 10-9 round for Adonis Stevenson. Landed 26 punches. Bellew landed 7. Stevenson landed 10 crosses. That was his best punch of the round. Bellew's best punch of the round, there were 3 different punches that landed that had the same high amount. 2 uppercuts, 2 crosses, and 2 hooks. Still, not a good round for Bellew. Round 2 underway. Bellew's getting off to a better start than Stevenson here in round 2. However, Stevenson just landed a left hook. Bellew's hurt just a little bit. And we're going to come to the end of round 2 here. We have to give the second round to Bellew. Bellew landed 29 punches. Stevenson landed 11. So right now the punch differential is 37-36 in favor of Stevenson. Stevenson landed 3 crosses and 9 hooks landed for Bellew. On to round 3. So the fight should be tied up at this point. Uppercut lands for Bellew. Another right hook. 2 right hooks. 3 right hooks that land for Stevenson. And looks like Stevenson is taking this round back as we come to the end here. And that was definitely a 10-9 round for Stevenson. Stevenson landed 36 punches. Bellew landed 22. So now the differential is 73-58. 10 hooks, 10 crosses landed for Stevenson. 7 jabs landed for Bellew. That was his highest landing punch of the round. Going to round 4. Bellew looks a bit disgusted as round 4 gets underway. Both fighters not getting off to a good start here. Looks like a pretty even round right now. Stevenson's getting better of him and that was a huge right hook that landed for Stevenson. We come to the end of round number 4. Stevenson landed 25 And actually, no, I'm wrong. I think Bellew ended up getting that round just barely. Landed 7 crosses, 10 crosses landed for Stevenson. However, Bellew landed more shots. So we're going to have to give that round to Bellew. 98-84 is the punch differential right now. Into round 5. Another right hook lands for Stevenson. Bellew's not getting anything off right now. Bellew looks Steven just got knocked down. A sweet cross lands for Bellew, and Stevenson is up at 6. So that's going to be a 10-8 round for Bellew with a knockdown. Stevenson did land 19 punches. Bellew landed 6 that round. However, he was knocked down. So after the knockdown, we'll look at the scorecards right now. So far, our unofficial scoring from Mark L. Elwood of Title Bout Boxing has the fight 48-47. Excuse me. I hit the scorecards too early. That's weird. So apparently, it wasn't ruled as a knockdown. It was ruled as a slip because it was not scored a 10-8 round. So Stevenson slips. I take that back. So Stevenson ended up winning that round because he was just dominating in the punch stats. So coming to the end of round 6, Stevenson landed 24, Bellew landed 12. So 141-102 is a difference. Stevenson landed 7 crosses, and 6 combinations landed for Bellew. Coming to round 7. Bellew getting off to a better start here. And Stevenson lands a right hook, not as hard as we would expect at this time of the fight. Also remember, Stevenson's not really used to going deep into fights, especially in title fights. As Chad Dawson was knocked out in the first round. Cloud only lasted 7 rounds, technically 6. He didn't finish the fight. And Stevenson. I forgot to mention the punch stats anyway, but Stevenson won that round. I accidentally skipped through it. Right now, the punch differential is 185-114 in favor of Stevenson, as we're coming close to the end of round number 8. And that was definitely not a good round for Bellew. His left eye is starting to puff up now. 25 punches landed for Stevenson, 6 for Bellew, and his left eye has a mouse. Coming to round 9. Bellew doesn't have much defense right now. He's getting hit with pretty much everything that Stevenson is throwing at him. As we come to the end of round 9, more swelling coming from the left eye of Bellew. 38 punches landed that round for Stevenson, 17 for Bellew, 230-137 at the moment. Coming to round 10, can Bellew last the rest of this fight? We'll have to see. Another right hand lands for Stevenson. Uppercut lands for Bellew. Another right hand lands for Bellew. So he's coming back here. He's starting to rally this round. He's going to need it. And that was a good round for Bellew. I'm surprised about that. His left eye is still looking like a mess. Bellew landed 34. Stevenson landed 17. However, the differential is still 247-171 in punches. Stevenson also has landed 2 fouls. Bellew has 1 foul that has been recorded by the referee. We're here in round 11. Another right hand lands for Stevenson. This fight could go the distance. Another left uppercut lands for Bellew. Bellew also won that round. 24 landed to 21. 268-195 in total punches thrown. As we come to the 12th and final round, scorecard from Mark L. Elwood has it scored at the moment 106-103 for Bellew. So he's essentially on this scorecard, he's going to need a knockout to win the fight. I don't think he's going to get it, but we will see. Final round, another strong right hand lands for Stevenson. Bellew missed, and then he was countered to the left hand from Stevenson right to the head. And this fight is going to go the distance, it looks like. So, according to Judge Mark L. Elwood, he scored the fight 116-112 in favor of Stevenson, but of course there's more judges than just that. We'll see. We'll go to the scorecards. And here with the call is Michael Buffer. Not really, that's what it says on the screen. So the scorecards are in, and here is your official decision. First judge scores the bout 114 to 113. Second judge, Jack Woodburn of Canada, scores the fight 115 to 112. And then next fight, Claude Paquette, I hope I'm saying that right, scores the fight 114 to 113. And your winner and new WBC, excuse me, I didn't have the actual champion who was in it. And your winner by unanimous decision is Adonis Stevenson, who defends his WBC light heavyweight championship. Update those records. Take a look at the punch stats right here. Bellew did score a knockdown, didn't have any effect. Adonis Stevenson landed 295 punches. He landed about 24.6 punches a round. 36.9% accuracy, which had a huge effect. Tony Bellew landed 211 punches. He missed 840. He threw over 1,000 punches, but his accuracy took a hit, only 20.1% accuracy. Stevenson landed more in jabs. He landed more in hooks, landed more crosses, landed more combinations, landed more uppercuts. I agree with the decision. Adonis Stevenson is going to beat Tony Bellew by unanimous decision, according to this thing by Title Bout Boxing. So congratulations to Stevenson. I think he's going to win the fight, and we'll see how it turns out. So thank you for watching. Also, be prepared for our next video, which will be a prediction of Sergey Kovalev's fight against Ismail Silica for the WBO championship. And also, keep an eye out and check out my sponsor at www.simplyrugged.com. They make great holsters. Thank you, Rob and Jane Leahy, for all the business. Have a great night. I should be over all the butterflies I made to you. And baby, even on a worst night.